YouTube, it's me, Bergie, and this is a pre-intro intro. I just had a couple of things that I wanted to say before I get into the video. One, thank you for getting me to 28 subscribers and 2,033 views. I think I said in the last video that I wanted to try to reach 25 subscribers, and we surpassed that by 3, which is great. It's something that I did not think would happen, but thank you so much for letting that happen. And then also we made it over 2,000 views, which again might not seem like much, but it means a lot to me. Second, I'm so sorry that this is going up like the end of March when it should have gone up like the first week of March. But as I'll get into in the main video, I've been busy and it's just been bad. I've had a shitty month lately, and I haven't had time to edit my video, so that's why it's going up this late. Third thing is, I don't know how often I'll be recording videos. Again, I'll be studying for all my stuff or all my exams, and then I'm also going traveling, which is super exciting, so I probably will have vlogs for that, but I just don't know when they'll be up. It'll probably be after May. But I'm still going to try to do at least a recap / favorites video each month, and I'm planning hopefully to do 2 other videos now, so that way they're pre-recorded, but I don't know. We'll have to see how I get along, because I have a lot of stuff to do before this next coming week, and it's a lot of stuff, and I don't know if I'll get it done. But I just wanted to say thank you for the subscribers and for the views. And then I just wanted to let you guys know that I might not be as frequent with my videos, and I apologize, but what you gonna do? This is a busy time of the year for students, and yeah. And again, sorry for this being up so late, but I'm hoping you'll like this. Oh, another thing. I know this is long. This is a long video. I need to change that. I plan on next month, or for my recap / favorites video for March, I'll do it a lot quicker, less rambly. But again, like I say in the video, I wasn't able to re-record this because I had no time. And to re-record it now would be pointless because, I mean, it's halfway through March. But yeah, so I'll just let it go into the video before I speak way too long. And yeah, I hope you enjoy and stick around despite my absences. And thank you again for 28 subscribers and over 2,000 views. And I'll see you later. Bye! Hello YouTube, it's me, Bergie, and I'm here with the video. I have a couple of things to talk about before I actually get into my video. First off, I'm so sorry that I skipped the past 2 weeks with videos. I know I said I wanted to be good and upload a video each week, but 2 weeks ago, I think, I had an assignment due, so I was scrambling to do that. That brings me to my second point. I probably won't be uploading any videos until I don't know when. Probably June, or late May maybe, depending on when my exams are. But I have so many assignments to do in March. Then in April, I'm going to try to travel, and when I'm not traveling, I'm going to be studying for my exams, which are going to happen in either late April or May. And then the end of May, I'm coming home. So I'm really screwed because I won't have any time really to do any videos. Like I need to scramble to do this video because I am in the midst of my assignments, and yeah, this was the only time I could do that. So I wanted to make sure I could get one video up before you don't see me for a while. But yeah, so that's basically all the stuff you need to know. I hope the lighting isn't weird, but Glasgow weather changes from extremely sunny to like gray, and then to like kind of bright but then weird, and I don't know, it's just weird. So please bear with me. I'm sorry. But yeah, so I am here, as you can tell by the title of this video, to share my favorites both and what a recap of what I did. So first, let's get into the recaps. Now, I'm a bit embarrassed about stuff, and you'll see why. But first, let's go into movies, because I didn't do much damage with movies, so I'm pretty proud of that. So, let's see. Start off with Grease Live. Now, I didn't know if I should consider this a movie or if I should just consider it a TV show, but because it was only a one-time thing and it's not like any episodes, I decided to put it in my movie category. Now, if you didn't know, this was a live version, a remake of Grease. Let me tell you, it was pretty good. Nothing at all close to the original Grease, but it was pretty good and it was amazing. I mean, I know Vanessa Hudgens, her performance was great, especially when you found out that her dad had died that day or something, or she found out about her dad dying, and she had to immediately do this, what would you call it? Is it a play, a movie? Whatever it was, she had to perform. So that was, wow, that was just amazing. And I thought everybody did a pretty good job, and they did change a couple of things, which sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't, and it was just, Okay, so the second movie I watched was The Last 5 Years. Now this was a musical with Anna Kendricks, whatever her name is. But I did not realize going into it that it was like a full-on musical. I thought it just was like, oh, they had some songs thrown in and it wasn't just purely singing, but it was purely singing. And it was okay, but like, I don't know, I was looking for at that time a happy movie that I didn't really have to think about. That movie made me cry. It was sad. Although it doesn't take much for me to cry, it was still made me cry. So then the third movie I watched, I actually went to the movie theater to see it, and that was Zoolander 2. Now, I was so excited when I first found out that Zoolander was getting a sequel, because Zoolander is like one of my favorite comedies of all time. I don't know, it's just perfect. And then, so I was super excited to see the second one, so I saw it with my friend. And it was good. It was pretty good. It wasn't as good of a sequel as Dumb and Dumber 2 was, but it was still good. It kept a lot of the same humor, I think, which I think a lot of people were disappointed about the movie and the humor, but you have to realize this was kind of like, I want to say like a Napoleon Dynamite-esque kind of humor, and it's not like, I don't know, it's just, you have to have the taste for that humor in order to enjoy it, and I do, and I loved it. Again, it wasn't as good as the Dumb and Dumber 2 sequel, but it was still pretty good. It did not disappoint me at all. Next, I saw I Hate Valentine's Day, and this was purely because Valentine's Day was coming up. Was it? Or was it? Yeah, it probably was around Valentine's Day, but I saw it because of Valentine's Day was coming up. And then also because half of the cast was literally the same cast from My Big Fat Greek Wedding. And I love My Big Fat Greek Wedding for so many reasons, but like partially the cast, so I was like, oh, this looks great. And it was a good movie. I wouldn't say it was like my favorite thing I've seen, but it was a good thing to pass the time. A pretty good thing, like not just an okay movie, but it was pretty good. Then I saw Clueless, which is a movie I've seen multiple times before, and I'm pretty sure the only reason I watched it again was because I was in like a slump and I was just like, I need something to make me feel better. I'm gonna watch some Paul Rudd, and I'm gonna watch some 90s Paul Rudd, or 90s related. I don't think it was actually made in the 90s, but I don't know. Or was it 2000s? Whatever, early or late 90s, early 2000s Paul Rudd. That's what I needed to watch, so I did, and yeah, that's about it. Then I watched The Object of My Affection, which had a similar reason to watch it as Clueless. I've never seen it before, but I saw that Paul Rudd was in it, and I, for some reason, really just needed a Paul Rudd movie. So I watched it, and it was pretty good. It was basically Paul Rudd was playing a gay man and his boyfriend had broken up with him, and he was all sad about that, and then he ended up moving out and living with this woman played by Jennifer Aniston. Jennifer Aniston ended up falling in love with Paul Rudd, even though Paul Rudd was gay in the movie, and everything turned to shit fast. Yeah. So it was a good movie. It's not something I would normally have seen, but because there was nothing else and I needed Paul Rudd, I watched it. The next movie that I saw was also a movie I saw in the movie theater, and it was Deadpool. Now, I think it might be my most anticipated Marvel movie of this year. I think it might have been. But I don't know, I still have to see how the others turn out in the future months. But I really like Deadpool. Holy crap. I didn't know much about Deadpool before all of the buzz about it came out. But holy crap, I'm so glad that I decided to watch it because it was hilarious. And all the references and just all the violence and all the language, I don't even know, just all of it was just great. It was so great. So great. So I think that was my favorite movie that I watched this month. Definitely was. But yeah, I just thought it was great. Now the final movie that I watched this month, was Leap Year. And it was because this year is leap year, and so I decided to watch it on Leap Year Day because, yeah, it seemed fitting. I've seen this movie before, and it's not, I don't know, I have problems with it, but it's a good thing to watch when you have a specific day you need to, it fits to watch it. So yeah, I decided to watch it, and holy crap, the main dude, Matthew Good, he is attractive in that movie. So that's a good reason to watch it. So yeah, those were the movies that I watched. I watched 8, which is pretty good. I don't remember how many movies I watched in January, but I'm hoping the number either stayed the same or went down, although I have the feeling that it went up. That's okay, because 2 of them were movie theater movies, and I feel like that makes it better. Now on to books. I've read 8 books, and they're all in the Pittacus lore Legacies series, so that's why I haven't done any book reviews other than the fact that I've been busy. But yeah, I read 8 of them, so now I think my book count is, I've read 20 books in total, so that's a good mark to be in February when my goal for the year was 33 books. I'm making good progress, especially since the next 3 months I'm probably not going to read at all. So I'm pretty happy with how I'm going. So the first book that I read was The Last Days of Lorien, which is it's the second book series of, it's not the main series within the Lorien Legacies, and it was pretty good. I honestly don't remember everything that's happening. I'm literally just going off my list of things because I don't have enough time to go through everything and tell you all about it. But I'll leave down below my ratings for all of them. But yes, I read The Last Days of Lorien, The Scar, The Forgotten Ones, which are all part of the second series. Then I read The Fall of 5, which is part of the main book series, the Lorien Legacies. I'm honestly just so scatterbrained right now. This is how fried I am from working on my assignments. Not good at all. Okay, so then I read 5's Legacy, Return to Paradise, and 5's Betrayal, which is again part of the second book series. I think it's The Lost Files. That's what it's called, The Lost Files. And then I read The Revenge of 7, which is again part of the main Lorien Legacy series. So most of these books I really liked, and I've read them all before, so it's not like it was something new. I'm actually waiting for a book to be delivered to me from Amazon that will be a book that I haven't read, because I couldn't find it anywhere. It's not on a Kindle, it's not like available on Kindle or anything, so I had to buy a hard copy of it. So that book, and then also The Fate of 10, which I'll be reading after that book. Those I haven't read before, and I'm pretty sure I'll try to make some kind of video about the entire Lorien Legacy series when I finish those books, so that way it's like a huge encompassing thing. Or I might just wait until the whole entire series is finished, which I think it might be this year or it might be early next year, so we'll see how it goes. If I'm feeling up to making a review, I'll definitely make one, but if not, I don't know. But I do like where it's going. I remembered a lot of the stuff that I read from the previous time I read it, which I think was when I was in high school, I think. So I think it was when I was a senior or the summer after graduating from high school. So yeah, like I said, it's nothing new to me. I just really enjoy it, and I'm so glad that I'm finally progressing in the series and I'm getting close to the end, because I want to see how everything ends up, because I do really like the series. Again, despite the fact that a lot of booktubers especially, well, and other book readers, have problems with the author for reasons that I'm still not 100% sure exactly are. But yeah, I'm going to stop rambling on about that and go on to TV shows, where I am ashamed of how many episodes that I watched. I didn't do an actual count, but just looking at them, I watched a lot of TV shows. And I said I didn't want to watch a lot, but I did. Because it's just a lot easier to watch TV shows and get hooked into TV shows than it is to read or watch like movies, when you have to set dedicated time to it. Like half of the shows that I watched, I would watch it while I was copying notes from each of my classes, because I am very anal about my notes. So literally after I go to a lecture and take the notes from what the lecturer said, I would write down the PowerPoint slides immediately, so that way it's there in front of me, because like I said, I'm just like so OCD about my notes. Like, it's really bad. So yeah, it's easier when you don't have to completely follow everything, or you just have to, like, you can just listen to it. That I can do that, because movies I definitely can't, because you get so into it. But and of course books, you can't do that because you gotta read, unless you're listening to an audiobook, but I'm not a fan of audiobooks. I prefer reading. That's why I like books, because I like to read them. But yeah, so I'm gonna again stop rambling and go into which shows I watched. Okay, so I watched 4 episodes from Agent Carter, episodes 3 through 6, and I don't remember exactly the titles of each episode, and I'm not going to go into it. Again, that'll be down below. But overall, over those 4 episodes, I gave them a rating of 4.2 out of 5, which is pretty good. I really like how it's going. I see how, like, all the stuff we learned from all the other Marvel movies and all the, like, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., how it's kind of connecting. Like, I really like how this is kind of explaining everything that has to do with, like, Hydra and Zero Matter, and then what we're learning in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. with the, it's not necessarily a teleporter, but the thing that brings you from our planet to another planet, and then, like, there's the connection between them. But yeah, I just really like how we're starting to see the connection of that and getting some information about it. Then I also watched Supernatural, and again, it was 4 episodes, and I gave overall between them a 4.6 out of 5 rating, average. I really just love what's happening, and I don't want to spoil it because it's a major spoiler, but I just love how it's going, and I think this half of the season is my favorite half season in a while with Supernatural. Like, I'm excited to watch it again, even though it's not necessarily the hunting things that was in, like, the earlier seasons. It kind of has the same feeling as that, even though there is a wider arc behind everything else, a wider theme that's kind of behind the scenes. So I'm really liking that. Then I watched 3 episodes of NCIS, and on average I gave a 4.4 out of 5 rating. I don't know, I've really been liking these last couple of episodes from NCIS. I don't really remember exact things that happened, I just remember that I liked them, so that's a good thing. I gave the same exact rating for the 3 episodes of NCIS New Orleans, and again, I don't remember exactly what has been happening, but I've been liking it, and that's all that matters. Then I watched Criminal Minds, and that was 2 episodes, which with an overall average rating of 4.3 out of 5. I don't know, like I'm pretty sure I said in my last recap, Criminal Minds, I don't get much feeling about it. It's not awful, and it's just not great. It's good, but it's not great. So yeah. Although the last episode I watched, that ending, holy crap. Don't want to spoil it, although all over on the Facebook for CBS, it kind of has hints to what happened, but I don't want to spoil it. I can't wait until this episode coming today, Wednesday, when I'm filming. It'll be on later tonight, but I can't wait until I can see that because, oh, things are going down. Things are getting serious. So, here is where I did the most damage. I decided it would be a great time to start watching a new TV show and to start binge watching it. Now, the reason I did this is twofold, but let me tell you what it is. It is Gilmore Girls. First of all, Jared Padalecki's in it. Second of all, there's going to be a reunion show or something, like it's in talks to do a reunion episode, kind of like with the next series that I'm going to talk about. But, and Jared Padalecki is going to be in that. So basically it's Jared Padalecki. Now, I have seen bits and pieces of this show before. I've never had the interest to watch it because I figured, oh, this is just about a girl who loves books and it's going to be boring. Now that I thought it was going to be boring because that's literally my life, and if I wanted to watch something like that, I would pay attention to my own life and see how awkward and just like weird and boring my life is, and then that would be the Gilmore Girls show. But it's not. It's so much more than that, and that's why I was able to watch 3 full seasons in the span of, I think, a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. But yeah. So, just as a little overview, I gave the first season a 3.8 out of 5 rating, second season a 3.9 out of 5, and the 4th season a 4 out of 5. So it's slightly getting better. But I really am glad that I watched it. It is really good show to just have on in the background while I'm like taking notes, like I said before, or like right before bed when I want to get tired but I can't go to sleep, so I watch it to make myself fall asleep. So I really enjoyed watching that. The only sad thing is that I don't know when I'll be able to watch it next, because I'm literally making myself not do any kind of watching movies or Netflix until I finish all my assignments because I have so much to do, like I said before. But I'm glad I started watching it, even though it probably wasn't a good time to start watching it. Now finally, the last TV series I watched was Fuller House, which, as I mentioned before, is connected to the reason why I watched Full House, or Gilmore Girls, because they were coming out with a reunion like show kind of thing, like with Fuller House. Now I always loved Full House. I have the little box set of DVDs at home, and I'm pretty sure at one point I watched them all. And when I was in elementary school, I was actually late to school because my dad and I needed to finish watching a Full House episode. That's how hardcore I was with Full House. Now I know a lot of people were kind of skeptical because they're like, oh, the only reason people are going to watch this is because it's like people want to reminisce about Full House and all that kind of jazz, but I honestly really did like it. I was able to watch this in a day because they're all there's 13 episodes and they're all about like half an hour or so. That's only 6 hours. And I did that on a Friday night when I should have been working on my essay, so good job me. But I thought they were really good. I gave, on average, the entire season a 4.6 out of 5 rating. Yeah, there was some extremely cheesy stuff, but I mean, that's Full House. And my favorite part was like when they broke the fourth wall, and that happened quite a number of times. And I just really enjoyed it. I like it. I want to see more episodes. I can't wait until the next season comes out, whenever that'll be. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. So that's all of the movies I watched, all the books I read, and all the TV shows I watched. And yeah, I'm going to go into just random things I liked. First, I liked my pink hair, which you can't really see now, and it's faded. But yeah, I really liked it. I haven't dyed my hair since starting college, which let me tell you, that was only 3 years ago. But that is a long time for me when I've been dyeing my hair since every year about since I was in 6th grade. So that was really exciting. And I really liked how it turned out. I probably should have just dyed my entire head that color because it would have been cool, and I've always wanted to at least once dye my whole head like a crazy color. But I didn't because I like how healthy my hair is right now and how it looks. So I was like, nah, let's just keep the roots healthy. But yeah. Another thing I loved was this body scrub, and it's empty as you can see, I think. But I've been having, whenever I come to Glasgow, my skin just acts up like really weird, and it's the most random things. This actually worked. I used it every time I took a shower, and you just put it on the areas that are dry, and it scrubs it away, and it was really helpful. It's not completely gone, but it's way better than it's been. Like, you can barely feel it, which is good because that was annoying. So annoying. Another thing that has to do with dryness is the Simple Kind to Skin Protecting Light Moisturizer SPF 15. My face has been dry as well, and I usually don't like putting any moisturizer or anything on my face because it makes my face feel oily. But this one doesn't feel heavy or oily throughout the day, so it's a really good moisturizer. It's a light moisturizer. Another thing that also has to do with dryness, but more focused on my lips, are these baby lips by Maybelline. And this is the Dr. Rescue one in Berry Soft. Now this color I wouldn't be able to wear in public because it just looks really weird. I'm actually wearing it on my lips right now, but I kind of made it so you don't see it. But like, I literally slather this all over my lips, so like I couldn't wear it in public because it is colored. And I just don't care how it looks. And then finally, I'm pretty sure you guys have seen these before, but are these shoes. Lately, because I've been just scrambling to get work done, I haven't been really paying attention to what I've been wearing, at least on my feet. So this has just been the go-to, these cat shoes by Vans. Because they're easy to slip on, they're easy to take off, and I mean, they have cats on them, so that makes me instantly less stressed because cats are just amazing. Yeah, that's basically my recap of January and the favorites, most random favorites for February as well. Did I say January before? See, I'm so focused on my schoolwork that I don't know the days or the months or anything, and it's just horrible. And I hope this video is good enough to put on the internet because I do not want to have to record this again, or I don't have the time to record this again. Either way, this can't be re-recorded, so I'm hoping this is just a great first take despite my rambling. But yeah, don't know why my camera cut off, but I don't know when my next video is going to go up. I'm hoping I'll be able to do at least once a month where it's kind of just like a recap, even though I probably won't have much to recap. But yeah, hopefully I will be able to record, but if not, you know why. And please don't hold it against me. I'm just so stressed with work. And it's to the point where I've actually been having dreams about my homework, about doing my assignments. And I haven't done that since I was in calculus, and I was really bad at calculus. And I stressed about calculus like a lot, so that's how stressed I am. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope the next time I make a video, you guys will stick around for that. Even though I'm unsure of when that'll be. But I'll see you whenever, and I hope you're having a good day, and I hope you're not getting as stressed as I am. And if you are, do what I do and remind myself that it'll be over soon. And no matter what, you'll get the grade that you'll get. You can't change that. Which seems depressing, but it's actually very uplifting for me, because once your assignment's done, you can't do anything about it. It just is. And you have to deal with it and hope for the best. So yeah, I'm gonna go now so that way I can do my work. So I'll talk to you guys whenever. Bye.